Hi everyone and all you maniacs, and welcome back to the 40th match today of En-Mao Plays FIFA 15. Today's fixture is Hartlepool versus Reading in this Season 3 League match. As you can see, these are the next games that are coming up for us over the next 4 times. We've got Reading, Watford, Norwich and Leyton Orient. All teams that are going to be really hard to beat, especially Norwich City, who are top of the table, and Leyton Orient, even though they're bottom, we always seem to do really poor against them. Anyway, let's get our focus on today's game. We're away at Reading. The last time we played these at home, they beat us 2-1. Let's hope that that doesn't happen today. Hartlepool playing in the blue and white stripes. Reading going to be playing in the blue and white hoops. Anyway, we're going to be playing for 4 minutes on professional difficulty, controlling the whole team. Away to Reading we go.
It's Reading against Hartlepool United.
I forgot to say that we are currently 4th in this league. We are doing so well at the moment. There's plenty of places to go. Oh, sorry, we've dropped down to 5th in the league. Sorry, because Derby County got a win in the last game. I forgot to add that. Anyway, but we've dropped down to 5th. We are doing so well in this league. Nobody expected Hartlepool to be playing and going this far up the league as what we are at the moment. Hopefully we'll be able to carry on this good run of form and get the results that we need. Reading today though may be a bit of a challenge for us. As I say, the last time we played them we lost 2-1. Hopefully we'll be able to get a few goals back against them today and get the 3 points that we so deserve. Here's the Reading team. I don't know who they are, so I don't know if they're a decent setup or whatever. If you're a Reading fan, you'll probably know more than what I do about this team, but I'll refer to them as Reading player, Reading midfielder, Reading defender, etc. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know how I'll do the commentary. Anyway, here's the Hartlepool team. The lineup, we've got Halstead back into goal again, taken over from Barber, Duckworth, Rowbotham, Nerney and Holden at the back. That's a good back, that is. En-Mao, Walker, Woods and Compton in the middle, and we've got Lee and Alessandra up front again to see if they can carry on with this strike force that they were doing earlier on in the season. They seem to have gone off the boil a little bit now and haven't scored for a few games, but the person who scored for us the last game was Dan Jones, who hasn't made an appearance in this lineup today, but he played really well last time against Bournemouth and got us the win 1-0. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch it. Anyway, looks like we're ready to go. The referee's ready to go. He's looked down at his watch. Hartlepool are ready to go with a ball. They're kicking off today, and we're going from right to left on this first half. Away we go with a ball. Hartlepool going on a run straight away. Alessandra cuts through straight past the striker. Gets tackled though by the midfielder and loses the ball straight away. This is going to be really hard to commentate on because both of the teams look the same. I don't know why I didn't choose a red team for Hartlepool. Sorry, not the red strip, the pink strip for Hartlepool because they're playing away from home. Anyway, the ball thrown in there by Reading. They're trying to go on the attack. They're on the edge of our penalty area, trying to play the ball across. That's a lovely bit of build-up play. Great tackle by Woods, though, who gets the ball clear and knocks it forwards to Lee. Lee's there with Alessandra. Alessandra pointing where he wants the ball. Doesn't manage to get it, though. Lee loses the ball to the midfielder, but Holden comes and picks it back up. He's got Lee and Alessandra with him. He loses out to the defensive midfielder. Once again, we've got the 5 defenders at the back, which is the really hard formation that I always seem to struggle when I'm playing against them. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully they won't be that bad. It's a free kick to Reading though. Wasn't happy with the tackle that come in there. Reading play it forward just only slightly. I thought they would have gone for a further long ball up the field, but they didn't. They're making an attack from the back. That was a lovely bit of skill there to foil the right back, who, it just made him look a little bit silly.
You just want your striker to delay that.
I think they've given offside though towards the Reading players. don't see how he was offside. That don't look like offside to me, but it's Duckworth now who's going to take the free kick. He plays it forward to En-Mao. Duckworth, the player who was just made to look a little bit silly with that back heeler that made him, well, he lost it completely. He thought he was going one way and it got back heel past him the other. Anyway, Woods now with the ball. He's going on the attack. He tries to play a through ball for Alessandra. It doesn't work though. They're trying to get stuck in. En-Mao gets the ball, passes it back to Walker. Walker knocks it to Woods. Woods passes it forwards to Lee. Lee now, he's got support of other players with him. He's going down into this corner though. Will he be able to get the crossover? No, because he doesn't do it correctly. He pressed the wrong button and kicked it out for a goal kick. Anyway, the next game here for Reading is for against Leyton Orient. So that'll be their next game. I don't know who ours is at the moment. I think ours is Watford in the next game that we've got, which is at home. So I hope you'll come and join us for that game. Anyway, Reading have got a yellow card there. I don't understand why he got a yellow card. I didn't see any foul or anything like that, but referee's giving out a yellow card like it's Christmas. En-Mao got the ball though, just about to have the shot, gets sliding, tackled in the penalty area and goes down. The referee waves play on and En-Mao's furious. He's screaming at the referee that should have been a penalty. The manager on the sideline screaming it should have been a penalty, and the referee just waves them away and says play on. The Hartlepool team are not happy about that at all. And now the referee has given a free kick to Reading for something that wasn't even a foul. Anyway, the ball gets played forward and Reading go now on the attack again. They're taking it up to that far corner. Will they be able to get the cross in? That's a lovely ball to take it around Duckworth, but Walker tries to get his leg stuck in there and he manages to do so. He plays it forwards towards Lee, who gets tackled though, and now the build-up play for Reading is really good here. They're trying to get the ball forward. Unfortunately, they don't manage to do so. Derby County there, as you can see, winning their game at the moment. We don't want that to happen because they're above us at the moment, and well, we need to get the win here if that's the case. Otherwise, they're going to start extending their lead over us. We can't be doing with that. We need to be getting the points and sealing up these games from now on until the end of the season if we want to get promotion. Anyway, the ball headed forward there towards Lee. Doesn't manage to do anything with the ball, and the ball gets called back for a free kick. Looks like Holden throws it forward towards Walker. I think it's Walker or Duckworth who's going to be taking this free kick. It's Walker with the free kick. Looks like he's going to play it long. He plays it short though to En-Mao, who strikes the ball straight at the midfielder, who blocks it. That's going to leave a bruise in the morning. Anyway, he gets the ball and it goes out of play for a throw-in. Ball's thrown in and it's Walker. Plays a lovely lofted ball over the top towards Lee. Unfortunately, it's headed away by the Reading defender because he reads the ball a lot better than what Lee did. And now the ball gets played back to the defender again. They're trying to get past him. Unfortunately, he can't. It's Robotham. Passes the ball to Alessandra. Alessandra knocks a ball through towards Lee, but it doesn't go anywhere. And now the defenders are starting to panic to get this ball out. They're going on a run up that far side again. Lovely turn around the player there. And now they're carrying on up into this top corner. Will they be able to get the crossover? They're free, they're through. He gets a cross. It's picked up by Halstead though. He had support in the middle from the other players, but Halstead made his presence known and picked the ball out of the air before any of the Reading players could get their head onto it. 45 minutes has been played so far. We've got 5 minutes of added time here currently. And well, no we haven't, because the referee has just blown his whistle and called a halt to proceedings so far. Well, not a very bad half. Both teams having chances, both teams having a few shots at goal. Could have been better, I suppose, but we've still got another 45 minutes of football left to go.
And the game is scoreless. Let's take a look back at the highlights from that first half And then we'll be straight back
We're not
to your
going to show
commentary
highlights
team
of the
for
first
rest
half,
of the
because I
match.
never show highlights of the first half. You'll see all them at the end of the game. There's the scores from around the grounds. If you want to see them, rewind it and pause it. Otherwise, away we go with this second half. It's Reading to kick off. Hartlepool playing now from left to right. Both Lee and Alessandra getting stuck in there on the defender, who turns them both and then is able to play the ball forward. And Reading are making up a really good attack from that mistake by the two forwards. The cross comes over. It's headed out by the defender, only as far as the Reading striker on the edge of the area. But En-Mao gets stuck in, gets the ball out and plays it forward to Alessandra. Now they're on a break. He's got Lee up with him. He plays the ball long forward to him, but it's a bit too hard, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. Unfortunately for Alessandra, he overplayed that ball, put too much power into it. Lee saying, I can't reach that, it's too far ahead. They need to get on the same page if we're going to get a result from this game, to be honest with you. It seems a lot of the passing today has been pretty poor on the Hartlepool side, and I think that's what they're going to be looking at when they're on the training field next. Anyway, the goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field. Reading going on the attack once more. Loses the ball out though with a pass that gets picked up by Compton in the middle of the field. Now it's Lee with the ball. He's through on goal. He has a shot, and it's a great save by the goalkeeper. Once again, he keeps Reading in this game. Brilliant strike by Lee. Brilliant save by the keeper. Even the Reading defenders are all going and telling the keeper how well he was done there. Anyway, we're going to make a substitution. It's Michael Woods coming off at the moment, and Tommy Miller coming on. Michael Woods, who picked up an injury in the last game, trying to run it off. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it until the end of this game. Unfortunately as well, Matthew Bates, who got an injury in the last game, is going to be out for quite a while. He pulled his hamstring in the last game. We saw him pull up and limp off from the game previously. Let's hope he gets a speedy recovery and he's back in the team pretty soon. Anyway, another substitution there for Reading as well as the Hartlepool substitution. The corner comes over. It gets cleared away though straight away by the Reading player, but only as far as Compton. Compton tries to get the shot on goal, doesn't manage to do so. That's cleared away by the Reading defender, and it goes into the stands for a throw-in. They're going to make a substitution of Hartlepool this time. We're taking off Lee and going to bring on Ross this time. Hopefully Ross with fresh legs will be able to make the difference in this game. Lee hasn't been able to get to some of the passes that have been going to him today. I think it could be end of season fatigue basically, because he has been playing a hell of a lot of games lately, and well, he needs to have a bit of a rest. So does Alessandra, if I'm honest with you, and I think that was the whole reason why the manager bought Shahili at the January transfer window, for the rotational part for the strikers. Anyway, Reading on the attack here, making a lovely bit of play going up towards the Hartlepool goal, unable to get the crossover. It's Nerney, I think it was, who played the ball out of play there and puts his hand up as if it's gone out for a goal kick, but you can quite clearly see that Nerney played the ball out for a corner. Anyway, Reading with the corner. Are they going to be able to change the score here? There's 65 minutes played. The ball comes over. The header away though by the defender, and now it's with Ross. Ross has got two defenders on him. He goes and gets tackled straight away. He's unable to go past the defender. Compton trying to close down the defender who got the ball back, but it's fell to Alessandra. Alessandra's got Compton and Ross with him. He turns a one defender. He's going across the front of the penalty area. Tries to get it to Ross, and Ross is brought down in the penalty area without the ball, and he goes mad that the referee hasn't given a penalty there. The shot goes off as well, and it gets saved by the keeper. That was such a brilliant save there, but Ross is furious that the referee did not give a penalty at that point of the game. So's the manager fuming about this. You can see he's making a substitution of En-Mao for Jonathan Franks here as well, but he is not happy about the decision that we didn't get a penalty there. He feels that he should have done. We were robbed. We've been robbed. That's several games now where we should have had a penalty decision and it hasn't been given by the referee. Let's hope that when it comes to it, and it's a very, very a game that it needs to be decided, that we hopefully get the decision in our favour and maybe get a penalty then. Anyway, it's a corner. Jonathan Franks is here to take the corner. There's movement in the box. It's crossed over. It's close to the goalkeeper. He fumbled it and the defender smashes it right up the field as far away from goal as we possibly can. And, well, they were through on goal, but Holden comes across with a beautiful, well-timed slide-in tackle and takes the ball out of play. Now he's given it so that all of the Hartlepool players can get back into their position and stop the attacks from coming forward. So that should have been an offside there, I think. He was slightly offside. Yep, he was. Referee's given it straight away. Lovely bit of defensive play there by the Hartlepool backs to recognise that they could get a player to be played offside there. Really good vision by them. Anyway, substitution there. Cox coming on for Robson Kanu, who's gone off. And it's a free kick now. Played forward by Duckworth. Walker headers it on towards Alessandra. Alessandra has a go at goal, and I think that took a deflection off the defender, and it's gone over the top of the bar. Was that a handball? It looked like a handball, to be honest with you.
In trouble there, poor effort.
I wouldn't have said that was a poor effort. Obviously, it wasn't a handball because they've given a goal kick instead. We've got 10 minutes of time left to play at the minute. We're at 79 minutes. It's currently Reading 0, Hartlepool 0. Both teams really trying to get a win. And Reading there, oh, they should have sealed it there. That was a beautiful bit of play from Reading. He was through on goal. He just spooned it over the bar. He got right underneath it and leaned back and went. Well, I don't understand how a professional footballer can miss the goal from that distance, especially when there's nobody with him. He just needed a little bit more composure. As you can see, Reading's passing has been really good today with them statistics. Duckworth comes across so and gets a tackle. I'd like to see what the tackling statistics are, because I think Hartlepool will be winning on them statistics because they seem to always be getting the tackles in on the Reading players. Anyway, the ball, they tried to play forward, they're just unable to put it through to them. Norwich scoring a third goal, as you can see, against Huddersfield. That has pretty much sealed the title in Norwich's favour there. I don't think anybody will be able to catch them now, and they can pretty much basically say that the Championship Division trophy is theirs this season. We've got another injury. It looks like Walker has pulled something. We've got 90 minutes played. There's 5 minutes of added time left to play. We've got no substitutions left to play. So Walker's going to have to either sit off on the sideline or walk it out until the end of this game. Do you see what I did there with a walk it out comment? Anyway, they're still trying to play it forward. Reading trying to get something from this game. Both teams really trying their hardest today to get a goal. Nothing to come from it though. And it ends as a 0-0 score, no score draw. Unfortunately, both teams only get a point from this game. The Reading team goalie, he's so happy. He kept them in this game so much today. Without him, I think they would have gone behind by several goals. Absolute brilliant save by him, which we'll be able to see in the highlights. I don't think there'll be many highlights for Reading though. I think they only had 1 or 2 shots at goal in the whole game, and the rest of it was all Hartlepool. Anyway, let's have a look at the highlights. As you can see, some of the tackles going in were a little bit dodgy, but the referee allowed them to get away with it. It just goes to show, though, as well, that the penalty shouts that Hartlepool had were needed, because they should have been penalties. The referee just didn't bother giving them, and that is why this has ended up as a 0-0 score, no-score draw. Lovely save there by the goalkeeper, though, for Reading. And here's another one. Agile, cat-like agility, sorry. That's the words I was trying to say. And stopping the ball from going into the net. Absolutely brilliant play there by McCarthy, the goalkeeper for Reading. Here's another quality shot that happened from Alessandra, it just went over the top of the bar. I thought that had taken a deflection. And then there's the only shot that Reading really had on goal, which went flying over the top of the bar, pretty much like this shot that Alessandra just had the other end. It finished 0-0. En-Mao scores a rating of 6. Anton Ferdinand gets the man of the match. And, well, not the best of games, but we salvaged
English
a point.
Read
out the scores,
Birmingham
big
City
man.
1, Barnsley 1, Blackburn Rovers 1, Leyton Orient 2, Bolton Wanderers 2, Millwall 1, Bournemouth 0, Cardiff City 2, Charlton Athletic 0, Ipswich Town 1, Leeds United 0, Leicester City 2, Middlesbrough 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Not
Norwich
a good
City
day
3,
for us, as you can
Huddersfield
see.
Town,
Most of the
0.
teams who are above us
Reading,
in this
0.
league
Hartlepool
have got the
United,
win
0.
today, and we
Watford,
had to
2.
settle for a
Brighton and Hove
0-0
Albion, 0.
no-score draw.
Wigan Athletic,
That is
1.
going to affect
Derby
our
County,
championship
2.
table
Wolverhampton
standings.
Wanderers, 0.
Let's have a look at that in a
Nottingham
minute when he's finished
1.
reading these.
Now let's see what effect that's had on the league
Here it is,
standings.
right, we've
At the
dropped
top
down
of the
from
table
4th down
remain
to
Norwich
6th with
City
that
with
draw.
78
Played
points.
37
In second,
games, won
Cardiff City
15,
with 65
drawn
points.
13,
In
lost
third,
9,
Leicester
goals
City
for
with 65
27,
points,
goals
but
against
only behind
21,
on goal
and the goal
difference.
difference
In
of
fourth, Derby
6.
County
We're on
with 63
58 points,
In
and
fifth,
now the teams
climbing the
above us
table
are
are
starting
Watford
to get a
with
bit of a
59
gap.
points.
We
In
really
sixth,
need to pull
moving
our
down,
finger out
are
because
Hartlepool
Reading is only
United
2 points
with
behind
58
us.
points.
We
In
could, if we
seventh,
get a loss
Reading
or any
with
losses
56
soon,
points.
we could
In
start
eighth,
dropping down this
Wolverhampton
table.
Wanderers with
Anyway,
54
the next
points.
game is
Bottom
against
of the
Watford.
table
I
and
hope you will
falling
come
are
back and
Barnsley
join us and
with
support us
25
for that
points.
game.
And
Thank
then
you very
moving
much
up
for
the
watching
table,
this
second
one,
bottom,
and I hope to
rising
see you
up
on the
the
next
table are
video.
Leyton
Until then,
Orient
take
with
care
27
and
points.
bye for now.
Third bottom, Middlesbrough with 31 points. Fourth bottom, Millwall with 32 points. Fifth bottom, Bournemouth with 37 points.
Anyway, a big thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video of FIFA 15. Leave a like if you can and comment if you want to. And please click the big subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Add me on all the social media sites, the links are in the descriptions, as is the information if you ever want to play a game with me. Also, come and join in the fun at the live streams that I do. Links are on the screen right now. Anyway, I hope to see you all in the next video. Once again, thanks for watching, and until then, bye for now.